I don't have my glasses on. If you're in the LUNC Terra Classic community, you may or may not have heard by now that IBC has been re-enabled. So there was something put out by the Terra Rebels, a statement put out by the Terra Rebels not long ago that IBC has been re-enabled. Everybody's very happy about it. It's a huge deal. But if some of you are like me, you read that and said, okay, what's IBC? I'm happy for you, but what is it, right? So I've got a general idea of what IBC is, and I'm going to try to explain it to you kind of the way I understand it. Now, I'm going to caution you, don't take my 100% word for it, because again, this is how I understand it, and I think I'm right. I think I have it. But feel free to leave a comment in the comment section if I've got any bit of it off, or if or if I'm right. Tell me I'm right too, because I love to hear that. All right. So anyway, IBC. All right. Imagine it like this. This is how I want to explain it to you. Imagine there's a galaxy, right? And in this galaxy, obviously, are various different planets. Well, all of these planets are developed. They all have their own community. They all have their own ecosystem. They all have their own product. And they all have their own currency, okay? Now, these planets want to be able to do business with each other, but they also have their own language, right? They don't necessarily speak each other's language. Well, they've got to come up with a system that's universal, that all of the planets can understand, where they can communicate with each other and do business, all right? So in other words, I've got my planet, I have my product, and everyone on my planet, trades my product with my native currency, but I want everyone on your planet and all the other planets to be able to purchase my product or trade my product as well, and obviously it's more convenient if they can use their own currency to do so, and vice versa, right? So a system needs to be developed to make that possible. And we might call that an interplanetary communication protocol, okay? Or IPC, all right? Are you kind of getting it? You kind of getting where I'm going? All right, so there's something that's called Cosmos. And best way I understand Cosmos is that it's like this galaxy full of planets, only it's not planets, it's blockchains, okay? So we have a bunch of different blockchains, we already know, a bunch of different ecosystems, a bunch of different products out there, different coins, different tokens. In order for them to talk to each other and to be able to do business with each other, there needs to be a universal language or a universal protocol that allows blockchain to talk to blockchain and allows you on your blockchain with your coin or your token to make purchases on, of my product that I have on my blockchain, whatever, right? So I'll give you an example, and I don't mean to harp on this because I harped on it enough last night, right? But we just found out that Luffy token, which I've covered extensively in the past, right? Luffy token is preparing to release their NFT marketplace, and they want to be able to accept Shiba Inu, LUNC, LUNC, and a bevy of other coins or tokens or whatever, to be able to trade their NFTs. And, they're also implementing a burn tax and whatever. I say I'm not going to harp on it because if you saw my video yesterday, you know that I'm a little aggravated about it. Not that they're doing it because it's great, but because I'm the one who kind of pushed the idea on them and got that ball rolling. But, they're not really saying anything about me. They're just rolling with it as if it was the greatest idea they had, right? Anyway, that's me harping on it again, right? Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so in order for them to be able to do that, then there has to be a way for, again, those different blockchains and different protocols to talk to each other, okay? And that's what IBC is. It is an inter-blockchain communication system. It's a universal language that blockchains can talk to each other with and can do interactions with, you know, with different coins and different tokens from different blockchains. It's utility, okay? It brings utility. Now, LUNC, I don't know when IBC was disabled. I'm assuming, and again, somebody can correct me on this, I'm assuming that after the fork and after, you know, we went Luna 2 and LUNC, that one of the things that happened was that IBC was disabled, right? So a few Terra Rebels, I think Zaradar, I don't know if Ed, but I mean, there were a couple other names that I didn't recognize. There's a lot of Terra Rebels development team that really are behind the scenes doing some of the tough work, but you never really hear them. So when I see these names, I'm like, all right, who's that, right? You know, they're part of the team. I just don't know who they are. Anyway, they've been working on re-enabling this protocol and getting it working again. And it's okay. So it's been re-enabled, and now LUNC Terra Classic can communicate with other blockchains, which opens up the community to other communities, or opens other communities up to our community. Obviously, the more people you bring in and the more accessible you make it, the more utility, the more hopefully volume, you know, with different people coming in, which is, you know, in turn hopefully going to build up the burn tax, and you know. Anyway, that's why everybody's all happy about it. That's basically what it is, and it is a really, really good thing, okay? We'll see exactly what the effectiveness is of reenacting it, because every time we say, oh, we did this big thing and it's going to be huge, you know, it helps, but is it really as huge as everybody thinks it's going to be? I don't know. So we will see how this works out, but it's definitely not a bad thing. It's a great thing that it's re-enabled. Thank you to everyone on the Terra Rebels team who worked on that and got that done. As far as I know, these guys are still working on a voluntary basis. I don't think they've worked on anything where they're getting paid yet, but it's not slowing them down in making things happen for us. So they have my sincerest appreciation and thank yous, and they should have yours too. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Again, leave comments in the comment section if you have anything to add to what I just said. You know, if I was right, if I was wrong, if I kind of had it right, whatever it is, let me know, and I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you can on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm sorry for all the bumping around and stuff, but this time of year, if I'm going to make videos, this might be the way a lot of them happen. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.